Welcome to the We Out Here MMA show.
Go.
Have you guys had Xiaonan chicken rice? When you take a whole chicken, you put it in some soup and you cook it. Then you take that soup, put it on some rice. Now you got that chicken rice. You got the chicken rice. The chicken wing ling ling.
Freaking go.
Three boys eating them chicken wings, them in their mouths, and then what happened? We make so much money. What's up, guys? Welcome to We Out Here MMA, not podcast, but show, but now podcast. Also, co-owners of Chicken Wing Ling Ling, now serving Chinese chicken with chicken rice. How many times did I say chicken, Nick?
7, but
Thank
I'm okay
you.
with it.
As a
Because
as a co-owner, I appreciate you.
it's an amazing addition to our already beautiful menu lineup that we have.
Which
so
is?
I'm hyped. It is chicken, Chinese chicken rice is something that is very near and dear to my heart.
Yep.
So I agree.
Even though
100%.
he likes the worst one, because Savoy is the
Low-key,
best one.
I had Savoy the other day.
I
It's
know.
good. It's
Again.
good, but not as good as Cluck to Go.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Guys, I'm here with my
I'm sorry.
husbands. I'm here with Alec Acosta. Look at that face. Look at his right eye. That is a battle scar from light sparring with the one and only.
David,
So.
so
That guy
the
beats
bully.
people up. He's a
It's
bully.
actually from his Velcro on his gloves, but you know, when you train UFC, bro, like it comes with injuries, and if you're not about this life, like, you know, don't do it.
Yeah, if you don't want to, don't train UFC if you're not about that life. And I'm with my other husband, Nick, the ear Dunn, who was supposed to be coaching and managing that training session, and one of his students got hurt. What does that say about him as an owner of a chicken restaurant and just coach? Nick,
We made him do it.
I was on my phone, so I wasn't paying attention. That's my bad.
there you guys go. This is who we're working with right now. Us three are going to take you on this wonderful UFC MMA cruise of news, of laughter,
Cruise of news.
cruise
Joy,
of news, Savoy,
compassion,
what else?
love,
Someone about to get
sex.
fucked. What?
Empathy.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Empathy.
See, there you go.
See?
Guys, let's just
Thank
get
you.
right into it. We have our fight recap. No cap.
Oh, wow.
We have the Font versus Garbrandt fight that happened this past weekend at the Apex. My boy, Cody Garbrandt, fell short. Rob Font, clearly looks like a 205er next to Cody. Beat him. Let's talk about it. Let's just get into it. I'm going to go first. I'm hurt. I wanted Cody to win. I knew he wasn't going to win after that second round. I was like, I don't think this guy has the tools to beat Rob Font. I underestimated Rob Font. The guy was so long. He kept it simple. And dude, does he have a back and long-ass arms. Cody, it makes more sense now when Cody had talked about, like, I can make 125. I think Rob Font is like a real 135er when you have them next to each other. Alex, what are your thoughts? I know you had Garbrandt winning as well.
Yeah, I mean, man, so I really wanted Garbrandt to win, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I was saying, like, I'm scared for this fight because, I mean, it was a hard fight. I know how good Rob Font is. I know how good his jab was. He trains with what's it called? Calvin Cater, right? Mm-hmm. So it's just like I was nervous. That's why right when I said it, you're like, "Oh, you're not going for Cody?" Like I did choose him. But to be wholehearted honest right now, I wasn't that confident in it.
Empathy.
Empathy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Empathy.
Yes.
It just
Yes.
he had a perfect game plan, Rob Font. Kept his jab long and just he really just shut down anything that Cody was doing. And the whole thing that was making me mad about Cody was you can hear his coaches saying, "It's okay if you're missing your first punch." Like he's like, just keep throwing though, like throw your combos, because like he was like throwing one punch, it was missing, and then he would stop. But then every once in a while, he would throw like a combo where he was throwing 2 or 3 or 2, and then it would land. So I just didn't understand. I'm like, why aren't you throwing it? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Nick, what do you think? What do you think in regards to like kind of what Alex was talking about, is that Cody just, you think it has to do with age or just getting knocked out 3 times, or do you think the game has evolved, or was it just not his night? Like, what do you attribute to the game plan? Seriously,
I felt like this the whole time. If you guys know who that is, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Just super high pixels, low pixels. I'll say this, man. I don't think when you watch that fight, to me, I felt like you don't take anything away from Cody. It just shows how good Rob Font is, because Cody, to me, I think I hold him in very high regard as far as in 135. He is very talented. He's very tough. He showed that he's very durable. He got hit with some big shots that I don't think if the Cody that fought TJ would be able to withstand. I think he's matured. I feel like he showed a lot of promise still, even at 135 against a guy who was a lot bigger. And to me, it looked like Cody just seemed like he had a bad night. I don't want to take anything away from Rob Font, because Rob Font performed. He looked so fucking good.
So good, yeah.
So good, yeah.
But I think so good, yeah. I think Cody just had a hard time with the initial wrestling. I think, like me and Alex were talking about it today, I think that kind of messed with him a little bit. Alex said something really important. He said, you know, if I wondered what the fight would have looked like if he didn't wrestle in that first round. Like if he were to just, because it looked like, going back to what Alex said about how he kept missing his first shot, and his corner kept saying throw more volume. It also looked like he just couldn't get anything going. Like he had a hard time getting anything going. He had a lot of success with the counter shots, but he had a hard time with the jab.
There was a reach situation. Would you?
For sure, definitely. Yeah. But when Cody would throw, he was landing, and the fact that Rob Font was eating those shots that most people would be fucking destroyed by, I think it was. It just shows how tough Rob Font is and how good he is. But I think it was just the jab, man. Like Rob Font was able to control so much of the fight.
Yeah,
and it's not like Cody did stop fighting; he was continuing to fight. But the control that Rob showed with the jabs and how calm he was after he got taken down, I think that was really important. I think that messed with Cody in a little bit, like mentally wise, like just seeing a guy, he gets taken down over and over again and he's staying calm, gets right back up to his feet, and it's all good. And he continues to pick him apart on the feet. So I think Cody had some big moments in that fight, but Rob Font was very impressive in that fight.
All right, let's get to matchmaker for this. We'll start with Rob Font. All right, he's what? Was he 4 in this fight or 3? Rank 3. I believe he was
3.
Yeah, he's ranked 3. So we obviously have ahead of him the champion, Aljamain Sterling. We have Jan at number 1, and number 2, Corey Sandhagen. And I believe both fighters already booked. Jan fighting Sterling, and then Sandhagen fighting Dillashaw.
Do we have a date on the Jan fight?
No, but Sterling's saying around November he should be good to go.
So long, but
he got hurt.
He got
hurt, Nick.
I get it.
Hurt, Nick.
I get it.
So we'll start with Nick first for Rob Font. What does he do? If you're Rob Font's management, Big Ear Productions Fight Club.
What? That's a good idea.
Do you guys tell him? Yeah, it's so long. It's so long. What do you tell him as management? Do you say, hey, we're going to wait out. We're going to really push for you to take the Sterling Jan winner? Or is it like, hey, there's a better fight there that can build your name up even more after Garbrandt?
I say he waits for the title shot. Like you beating the former champ in the way he did. Like it's one thing if, it's one thing if it was kind of like a split decision and it was a pretty close fight, but he won that fight very decisively against the former champ. And I think he matches up well with Aljo and Peter Yan. So I feel like he's a shoe-in for whoever wins that fight. He should get the winner.
Yeah, I think okay, so your management company would say, hey man, wait a whole year and don't make money. Great business model. You know what? You're out of the chicken wing. You're out of the chicken wing ling ling company. It's just me and Alex. Wait. I have a recipe idea. No. But yeah, I think I agree with you. I think he matches up well. I think he actually has a better chance of beating Jan just because I just think he does just with the length. But I think Aljo might be able to take him to the ground. unless he gets kneed in the face and then takes 45 minutes. Alex,
That's what's important.
what do you think is next? Your management company, Juicy Thighs Punch Sucker.
LLC.
Juicy Thighs Punch Sucker LLC. You're a Japanese. You're a Japanese, obviously a Japanese management company for fighters. What do you
Out of Hawaii.
Out of Hawaii. Also, don't make any accents right now. Just forget I said that prompt and just tell me who you think.
Do a Filipino one.
Who does he fight next? Management company. Who do you tell your client to fight next? Is it and not make money for a year, or do you give him someone? Don't do it. Just go. Man.
Do it. Do a Filipino
all right,
voice.
so here's what I'm finna say. Okay, I'm finna say finna this whole podcast because I know Gilbert hates it. If I'm Rob Font, I'm finna either fight the winner of Sandhagen and TJ Dillashaw, or I'm finna wait for that title shot. And here's why. That title shot's probably finna happen in like November, right? And then that fight, whoever wins that is finna need to take like, 2-3 months off to rest anyways. The Sandhagen and TJ Dillashaw fight finna happen in like a month. So like they finna take some time off, but then they finna have, recovered by then. So then Rob Font gonna be like, hey, I'm finna fight one of y'all, and this is the title eliminator. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing for me is he does match up good against both, but I think he will have an issue with Sterling. Yeah. Because the whole issue with Cody was his mindset was like, I'm finna go in here and take this guy down, but Cody never really wrestles. You know what I'm saying? So like when he does, we've never seen him wrestle. So this one he's like, all right, I'm finna take him down, but take him down and like take him down over and over again. He didn't have any plan with it. Like he wasn't like, all right, I'm finna try and grapple him on the floor. I'm finna try and submit him down or something like that. Man, he just stood there and did nothing.
Say finna one more time.
We just got those shirts, bro.
Hey, yeah, you finna ruin your shirt, bro.
I finna just got this whole chair wet because you pissing me off. You're not a Gen whatever YX 12-year-old from TikTok. Hey, stop saying finna.
We used to say finna since we were in high school, bro. Like, come on.
All right.
Manscaped.
You buys a thank you.
Guys, support We Out Here MMA is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming champions of the world. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, which are my balls. Manscaped just launched their 4th-generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. No, not the Lawnmower 2.0, not the Lawnmower 1.0, not Conor McGregor 3.0, but the Lawnmower 4.0. With this exclusive offer for you guys, 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code We Out Here at manscaped.com.
I don't know about y'all either, because if y'all train or not, your boy once was shaving the sack and nipped the sack, and your boy couldn't even kick normally because the underwear was rubbing on the cut and it would sting, and I couldn't check. I don't know about y'all, but then, your boy went to manscaped.com.
Wow.
Saw this nice little 4.0. Gave the bush a nice little trim with the little ball deodorant, with the little smoother. And now your boy kicking head kicks, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So you're telling me that if I use the Lawnmower 4.0, I can do head kicks?
If you trim your bush with the lawnmower, especially with this flashlight getting every single little hair, the friction is not going to be there from the hair. So the head kick, your hip flexor is going to allow you to really go up because there's no hair restricting it back. Yeah.
Guys,
Greater
that's science.
range of motion.
Nick, tell us some cool things about this Lawnmower 4.0.
All right, guys. The worst thing that could happen to you when you're shaving your family jewels, aka your balls, is when you use a trimmer, just like the Lawnmower 4.0, that it clips, it snags, and then it hurts, and then you don't want to do it anymore. With the Lawnmower 4.0, none of this stuff happens, and you get 1 through 4 different sizes of additional guard lengths.
I thought it was one size. I thought it was one size.
You get 4 different sizes, bro. Okay, you get 4 different sizes.
Wow.
Okay, and and we're not just talking about the sizes. We're talking about very travel friendly wireless charging, dude. Okay,
Ooh.
The battery on the Lawnmower 4.0 is very good, but the fact that you get a wireless charger that you just put in very easily, it's always easy.
I know, bro.
They make it too easy for you, and that's a problem. So all you have to do to get 20% off and free shipping
Tell him.
Use our code We Out Here at manscaped.com because your balls will thank you.
Guys, if you want your balls to communicate with you and thank you, and also do head kicks because of the aerodynamics of your shaved balls, and get 20% off and free shipping with the code We Out Here at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with the free shipping at manscaped.com, and use the code We Out Here. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Now,
Your girl will act up.
Yeah, your girl will act up. So, guys, enjoy the rest of the show.
I know, right?
With that being said,
no. Let me finish what I was saying. For real. So the whole thing is like Cody's a wrestler. Okay, this is my difference. Cody's a wrestler. I think Aljamain Sterling is a grappler, in the sense of if he takes him down, he's going to be trying to do jujitsu and try to submit him. Where at the end of the day is going to be Rob Font's weakness. Cody was literally just wrestle. That's what I don't understand what the game plan was just wrestle and do what? Because even when he had good position, it wasn't like he was really swinging that much.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, if you finna be down there, do something with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm finna go, but wow, right now. but I don't know. I think, like I said, he can, if he wants to fight, he can fight the winner of Sandhagen and TJ, because they'll probably take 2 months off, 3 months off. He can fight them. And by that time, when the winner of Sterling and Jan is ready, it should be like a good, maybe like 3 month periods in between fights. He finna do it.
Hey, Alex, get the Zoom ready. I think if Rob Font does fight Aljo, don't be surprised if Aljo wrestles. Dude, it's the camera fault. Sorry to our audio listeners again. I apologize. You could just listen to our audio, but listen to that and then watch the video. We need the numbers, guys. All right, let's get to our co-main event. We have Xiaonan versus Carla Esparza. Carla took her down and did her thing, and Jan had no nothing. Didn't train how to get up, but trained a lot.
She armbarred herself.
She did, and she also trained a lot of putting her leg on her knee to make sure Carla doesn't mount. But Carla never. She also trained a lot on who can scream the loudest from bottom position. And guess what? You get points. You get points for that.
She won.
All right,
won that battle.
Let's just get to what everyone wants to talk about, is what is happening with the title fight picture now. Okay, Rose is our current champion. She just beat Zhang. But does the UFC, right? A two-time champion, true. Does Zhang fight, get a rematch, even though she got obliterated with a front kick? Or does Carla get the next shot? And did Rose take away the title from Carla?
No.
Who took
for the title?
They fought.
It was the tough.
Title.
She choked her out, I think.
Wow.
She choked out Namayumas.
So this is a more interesting question. I want you guys to play UFC as branding and as marketing. What's more exciting if you cut promos, if you're having to build a storyline? Do we like Zhang coming back for Rose and a rematch, or do we like the Carla rematch, getting her belt back? Some respect on her name stuff. Alex,
very expressive.
What do you think? Close your eyes. You're Dana White.
No.
And now tell me what happens.
I think
you're Dana White.
Story-wise, if I'm Dana White and I'm bald as fuck and I'm taking so much fucking steroids that all of a sudden I'm jacked as shit, I'm gonna say Carla Esparza versus Rose Namajunas #2.
Give me the headline and give me the narrative.
If Zhang Weili beat 6 people, she gets immediate rematch. She won 1 fight with her title, then got starched in the first round. She don't deserve it, okay? Carla Esparza's won 4 in a row. She just beat #3 by if you get on top of another human and you just hold them down and you make the referee stop it because you're just punching them in their face and they can't stop you, but you're not knocked out, you're not like anything like that. That's a bad way to go out. Immediately, she was just like, look, you're like a little person to me, and I'm just going to be like, doo, doo, doo. You know what I'm saying? So I think she deserves it. And there's a story. Carla Esparza was the very first title holder. The person that she fought for that title and beat is now the title holder. The story is way better. They finna fight. They finna blow up. The numbers finna be big. let's go out here, baby, and get it from me one time. Finna. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
My boy can't miss right now, bro. Alex is on fire right now.
Bro, you Trey Young right now, man. You're crushing it. Ice Trey here.
I don't know who that is, but shout out Trey Young.
I don't know if I'm sold on that. I kind of like it. I don't know, as a casual fan watching the UFC, if that's going to sell me. Do you want a yes and on that, or do you want to pitch another narrative?
I'm going to yes and on that. And let me tell you, dude, okay?
Paint the picture.
Ain't it?
When's the last time Rose has fought a very aggressive wrestler?
Ooh, I like this. Okay.
She fought like someone kind of hybrid-ish, like what's her name? Jessica Andrade. But even then, she's not the most technical wrestler, right?
She's just strong.
She's just very strong. She's very tough. She's very durable, right? So she beat Rose the first time. Second fight, she got dominated pretty much, right? But for Carla, how aggressive have we ever seen her in that fight? We've seen in the last fight with Jan. Is it Jan? Jan.
Jan. I think it's it's Jan is her first name, but
Xiaonan.
The fact that she's very good, and she made her look ordinary.
Amateur.
She made her look amateur. She made her look like she didn't belong in the cage with her, and she smashed her out. When is the last time Carla has smashed somebody out like that? Not very often, right? So the fact that she knows that Rose has the title, I beat Rose. I'm gonna go out there and smash out this young Asian woman.
You smash her.
And then I'm gonna get a fight with fucking Rose Namajunas. Okay,
you're gonna get that fight.
You know what, guys? You guys sold me on that. I like it. I can already see the package right now. And honestly, Carla might be able to beat Rose.
She might be able to, because style wise, bro. I'm telling you, stylistically.
Is it exciting?
Rose,
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. My name is Derrick. I live in Ohio. I only really watch baseball.
You want to see two chicks throw down, bro? Is that what you want to see?
You know what I'm thinking about right now, though?
What?
I don't know if she beats Rose, because I mean, I don't think Carla beats Xiaonan. I don't think she beats Wei Lee. I think Rose has decent, and I feel like she's grown a lot since that fight, obviously. So I don't know. I think honestly, if thinking me, I think that's a easy fight for Rose.
Ooh, Nick, I think Alex is wrong on this.
I think you're wrong too. I think we're seeing a new evolved Carla too. Right? Carla's trying to finish. Like I feel like earlier in her career, she was content with just kind of holding people down and just being a dominant force, right? But now the fact that she's looking to pass the guard, smash people's faces,
crucifix all day, huh?
Like she put it on her, you know? So I feel like that alone, even Dana White acknowledged it. Dana White was like, okay, we see Carla. I see you in these streets. He was impressed, and he's not very impressed very often.
Yeah,
I see you in these streets.
Don't think he talks
I'm
like
finna
that.
book you. That's what he said. I'm finna book you.
I'm finna book that
Rose.
title shot right now for you, girl. She's
or
turn
we do Carla versus Zhang, and then see who comes out on top. That's fun as well.
Is Joanna fighting?
I think she's a model now for ads for sponsorships. That's all her Instagram is.
She only wants the top title fight, but I think Joanna should fight Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I think
she might be some Mackenzie Dern, but I mean that's a fight that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just ready for Mackenzie
to get the title.
I'm ready
Mackenzie
for Mackenzie Dern to beat Rose.
Though.
I'm ready for Mackenzie Dern to beat Rose. Let's go.
Look at the people that are threats to Rose, grapplers. And Rose is a very good grappler, right?
Very good grappler.
When somebody leads with their grappling against a very strike heavy fighter, we could see some issues. I still put Rose on top on both those fights, but it's a fun matchup, yo.
All right, sorry you guys had to hear Nick talk about women being
I
on top
like
of
that.
women
Hey,
all the
he
time.
said
This guy's
it's
sexist.
a fun matchup, yo. He said, yo, at the end.
Yo, when this
we
woman's on
finna
top of this
see.
woman and this woman's on top of this woman, yeah, come on, guys. Nick, stop your sexist ways. Let's get into Justin Tafa versus Jared Vanderaa, Felicia Spencer, Norma Dumont, Jack Hermanson, Edmund Shabazian. Guys, which one stood out to you? Any fight you want to give a shout out to? Let me go first. It wasn't listed on the notes, but I didn't even realize he was fighting. Court McGee, the old man, still getting it done. From Extreme Couture, got the win. Also, shout out to that one fighter we were talking about, last week. I think his name is Dorvik.
Chris Barnett.
No.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
But yeah, Chris Barnett did lose. But
yeah.
Alex, do you have a fight that stood out to you that you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah. I mean, I think we're seeing how good Jack Hermanson is. Like, I mean, Edmund Shabazian's good, and like he was getting pieced up that first round, and then he just showed like how good he is, man. He just put it on Edmund for 2 more rounds. Yeah, that fight. I mean, other than that, honestly, I don't know about you guys, but it wasn't like my most. Like it was a little like for me. But it was cool. That fight was cool. I was very interested in the Edmund Shabazian fight because I wanted to see what he changed coming back from Derrick Brunson fight. Granted, he is still really young. It didn't look like he changed too much, to be honest. But I mean, he still has so much time. And again, same like what we actually didn't say it on the show. Me and Nick talked about this before. He's only fighting top people. So is Cody, right? So I know Cody's on a 1-4 streak, but 2 of those are to TJ Dillashaw. One of those were to Pedro Munoz, who is still ranked in the top 10, and now Rob Font, who's ranked number 3, right? So that fight I was really interested in.
Yeah, what do you think?
It was cool to see.
What's a shout out to you? You know, your boy Shabazian lost.
Well, dude, he shouldn't. Like, that was a pretty steep fucking step up in competition for Shabazian.
I know, but you didn't have that energy before. You were pretty confident that he was going to win.
No, I knew. I had a feeling he was going to lose. Well, it just bad matchup
because you said he was your Glendale boy.
Oh, Gilbert coming with the heat.
Oh shit!
Hey,
Lawnmower 4.0. No, it's you were telling me that I need to pick opposite of what Alex picked. So
I don't say pick opposite. I said be true to you, man. And
I did what I had to do. Okay.
You know what? People underestimate the Joker, like how they underestimate the Joker in the NBA as well. All the Jokers are being underestimated, and I think it's ridiculous.
Raise your hand if you've seen the new Joker 4,500 times.
Let's see. Raise your hand if you saw Utah Jazz play once, or the Denver Nuggets. Where does he play?
Denver Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets. Okay. Guys, let's get to our new segment. It's time to play. Who said that? Who said that? Who said it? All right, guys, I'm going to read a quote. You're going to tell me which celebrity / MMA trainer said this. We'll start with Alex first. This is the first quote. Diego was definitely a celebrity. He had some celebrity asshole tendencies. He didn't like tipping, and he did some weird stuff in front of me that, threw out some red flags. Alex, who said that? Your choices are Josh Fabia or Shaquille O'Neal.
I was gonna say Dora the Explorer because Diego on that show be wilding sometimes. But I'm gonna do Joshua Fabia.
Ding 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 ding! You are correct. That was said by Joshua Fabia. Let's get to our next one. Nick, you get a divorce and you have a child, but you get a 1-bedroom condo. Things just don't make sense to me. But I'm thinking, okay, he's got his own plans. He knows what he's gonna do. Who said that? Joshua Fabia or
Michael Conaway?
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
That's what I
think it's Joshua Fabia.
Ding, 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 ding. You are correct. 1-1. Next one, Alex. And I'm wondering, why is he driving a $3,000 Mercedes? Just questions that throw out flags. But I'm thinking, he's telling me he's frugal. He's saving money. Okay. Head slap, head slap, head slap. Who said that? Chef Morimoto from Iron Chef or Fabia?
Joshua Fabia.
Oh, this is a tight race. We have our last one. Nick going to go for
can I say something?
Yep.
What's wrong with driving a $3,000 fucking Mercedes?
That's literally what I was gonna say.
What's wrong with that? Joshua Fabia, I wonder what kind of fucking car he drives.
Whoa, we're in the middle of a game. Relax and we'll discuss these quotes. Diego has been an addict. He hasn't told anybody for the past 5 months. I was his sponsor living with him, that I had to live there because he was broke and lost all his money. And strung out on kratom and alcohol.
Kratom.
No, kratom is from the DC universe. It's a specific planet. That he has sexual abuse issues. No, he didn't say any of that, man. And I've been holding all this. I've been holding up all this. I've been doing everything. Everybody's coming at me, including the We Out Here MMA podcast.
MMA podcast, not show, but not
Nick,
podcast.
Who said that? Josh Fabia or Lawrence Fishburne's character Morpheus from The Matrix?
No, it's actually a third one. It's Brian Callen. I know
Brian Callen
uses
said-
kratom. I've seen him
that-
on Fighter and the Kid. He loves kratom, so I think it's Brian Callen.
Alex wins the round. Once again, it was Josh Fabia. Guys, let's get into our We Out Here morning news. This is the
those all
WOH
Josh
morning
for Fabia?
news at 9:04 p.m. Guys, first piece of news is what we just did. It was Josh Fabia slams Diego Sanchez. Those are actual quotes that Josh would have said in, I think, maybe one interview or maybe, yeah, I think one podcast.
One full interview.
One full
45
interview.
minutes.
He basically slammed and dropped some bombs on Diego Sanchez after Diego had announced that he split. Guess who's been doing all the talking? Josh Fabia. Guess who hasn't said anything? Diego Sanchez. Guys, what is your general thoughts on this? He dropped some crazy accusations. Someone's a little butthurt. I can't decide who has the most jewelry on. I'm gonna go with the feminine man, Nick Dunn.
That's me. Sorry. Sorry, Alex. Get more jewelry, you fucking loser. So let's talk about this. Joshua Fabia is from what my wife tells me, a class A narcissist. Okay.
Yeah, and his wife works with people. I forgot her job title, so just know she works with people.
His wife works with people.
She works with people. Okay.
Guess who also works with people? People that work at Ralph's. We don't know what she does.
She's a bagger. Yeah, she's a bagger. So this dude literally knew that Diego Sanchez split ways with him, right? The first thing he does is go on a podcast and to get ahead of the situation, talking shit about Diego and slandering his name. This man is a fucking manipulator. He is a crazy man, but man, is he a genius, because now we get beautiful pieces of news. Now he's going off saying all this crazy shit about Diego Sanchez, saying he tricked me. He's been holding me hostage for 2 years. I have videos that I'm going to release saying that he's fucking crazy, that he has like all kind, like airing dirty laundry about him. You know, this stuff may or may not be true, but the fact that he's going out on a limb and just saying all this shit just shows that I think we're going to be done with Joshua Fabia being in the news soon. Until he releases more stuff, once that's over, we're going to be done with Joshua Fabia, and I can't wait for that.
He did say he was going to release more videos, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Well, really quick before I get to you, Alex, I do think some of the stuff he is saying was true, which I think is kind of a dick move, because some of this is probably very personal that Diego shared with him, thinking he was a very close friend and confidant. So I would hate to see any of this stuff, more of it out there, when it should be, Diego and probably a therapist, to be honest with you. Alex, what is your take on Joshua Fabia? Is this like... what is your just take on this human being?
All right. Well, first, I have a actual question. Like, if you're someone sponsored, didn't you have to be an addict as well, or am I tripping?
I think you might have had to go through the program for one of the anonymous programs. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm not completely sure though.
I think you're right.
All right. So I have one crazy thought about all this. I have two thoughts, but one of them's crazy. Okay. Tell me what you guys think. Is fake. What if they're trying to get more clout for themselves?
Diego and Josh.
Yeah, so they set this up like, oh, let's do a breakup, and let's talk shit about each other, because this is just gonna get more, news on us and all that type of shit. But other than that, to me, all this shows is how actually fucking stupid Joshua Fabia is. Do you really think everybody already thinks you're a manipulator and a liar for your training, and you really think we're gonna believe, you already have all this shit to talk? You really think we're gonna believe you? Obviously we already see what you're trying to do. You're trying to the bad light is on you, so you're immediately trying to get the bad light onto Diego, not yourself. Bro, it's insane to me how it's just weird to me that people like this exist.
Yeah, I agree with your second opinion, but I enjoy your first one more. That Diego and Fabia are literally working together to create this drum up this whole narrative. All right, let's get to our next piece of news. Sadly, guys, one of our favorites, one of the best commentators, one of the most funnest fighters in the UFC, a people's champ, some would say. Paul Felder himself was not forced to do this, but he decided to retire. He says that it's just time's up for him. That's terrible to say time's up because that's a Me Too movement thing. He has nothing to do with the Me Too movement. So time's not up, but time is up in the UFC. So I want to do something special for him. I want to ask our two resident co-hosts of this show, the only co-hosts, the co-owners of Chicken Wing Ling Ling, to give us your favorite Paul Felder moment or fight that you can share with the audience. Share a little bit of your heart. The theme of this is empathy, and honoring and legacy. So based on whoever gives me the most eyebrows, I'll go to you first. Alex, Nick needs time to prepare. Go ahead.
I'm bringing us back to December 2nd, Saturday.
Let me get
10
there.
a.m. Detroit.
Oh,
UFC 218. Max Holloway's fighting Jose Aldo for the second time.
Oh, wow.
Francis Ngannou knocks Alistair Overeem's head into orbit.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
What card is this? Wow.
Justin Gaethje's last loss to Eddie Alvarez.
Oh, wow. That's a long time.
We are going all the way back to Paul Felder versus Charles Bronx Oliveira. I remember watching this fight live because obviously I watched this fight because Max Holloway is fighting.
Yes, sir.
I was watching this with my homie Alfonso. Paul Felder ends up fighting Charles Oliveira. Granted, everybody needs to remember this is Charles Oliveira's last loss, by the way.
Yep.
Paul Felder at one point gets him on his back and starts elbowing him. And he TKOs him. He knocks him out. But I remember watching this fight, and after he TKO'd him, Oliveira was literally laying on the floor, and his face looked like this. And I was like, he literally looks dead. Like, he looks like he just got killed. Like, he was laying limp, like they were moving him, and he was out unconscious, and he was like this. I was like, Paul Felder, we literally just witnessed Paul Felder kill somebody. It was so dope.
Not funny.
Sir, God, Alex.
But no, bro, to me, that was so sick. I like Paul Felder. I've always liked his fight style because he's just someone that likes to bring it. He just likes to fucking fight. Not scared to fight, It's a bummer. But honestly, I respect him, though, because like he just said, he's like, I just don't see this title in my future. So at least he's just, I see, I feel bad for people that when I watch fighters and I'm like, bro, you just know that they're never going to be champ, which you can't really say because Charles Oliveira, right? Like he's the prime example. He was just a normal fighter. Now he's a champ. But there's sometimes when you do see fighters, you're like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
for audio listeners, Alex was doing a face we did not cut out.
Yeah. But no, it's a bummer. He's really good. Shout out to him. Shout out to Alan Jouban. They had 2 cool videos for both of them. Alan Jouban, my favorite fight for him. I know we didn't talk about this, but was when he knocked out Ben Saunders. That shit was crazy. But yeah, that's my fight that I'll always remember because I literally thought I witnessed Paul Felder murder someone live on pay-per-view, and I spent $60 for it.
Stop saying murder.
I spent $60 on
our
murder.
Algorithm, okay? Nicolas Cage, what's the moment? Legacy moment.
So I've always been a very big fan of Paul Felder. Actually, before he came into the UFC.
CFU.
Because CFU, great league, by the way. I was always a fan of his coach. His name is Rude Boy Muay Thai. His name is Henry. And Paul Felder, Paul Felder used to always train with them. They used to have beautiful pad work. And I used to fucking, just go crazy over their pad work. Yes. That's a euphemism I use for jerking off. But my favorite Paul Felder moment probably is when Islam Makhachev was supposed to fight Rafael Dos Anjos. He comes in 5 days notice, cuts like 20 to 30 pounds. Mm-hmm. And not only does he fight Rafael Dos Anjos, but he gets to a split decision, and he made the fight pretty competitive. So imagine if he had a full fight camp, he probably, I don't know if he would have beat him, but it would have been a much better fight, I think, for Paul Felder. It wouldn't have been, maybe he would have won that fight. Who knows? But and this guy has done this over and over again where he steps in late notice. He fought Mike Perry, lost to him at welterweight. Like, this guy is the definition of being down to fight and ready to fight anybody at any time. And I feel like that's why everybody appreciates him and that's why everyone likes him. And the fact that he's also just a really good commentator, he's a fun commentator, I think is it's always good to see fighters when they get out right when they should. You know, like, he was very self-aware on when to get out, especially comparing to all these other older legends just getting beat up and just getting massively injured in fights. It's cool to see a guy that rides off to the sunset.
Looks like he took a self-awareness class from one of his favorite guys. What if they're friends? We just don't know that.
They are friends. He's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man.
And for me, yeah, I like that fight, Nick. And I just want to honor Paul Felder with one of the fight of the night of UFC on Fox, Dillashaw versus Barao 2, July 25th, 2015, in one of my hometown, Chicago, Illinois. I was born in Cook County Hospital. I think you guys all wanted to know that. He lost that fight. And why I like that is because that was a ridiculous fight. It showed me, I think that might have been his first loss in the UFC. And I like that he lost to Edson Barboza because he got to redeem it at UFC 242, September 7th, 2019. He got the win in Abu Dhabi against Edson Barboza. And we're seeing who Edson Barboza is right now. So, Paul Felder, you're the best. We'll keep watching you on TV, and we're excited for you to jump on the podcast in 6 weeks. Guys, announcement right here. Paul Felder will be coming to receive the We Out Here Retirement Award, sponsored by Chicken Wing Ling Ling. Guys, let's get to our next piece of news. We have Derrick Lewis stops a car jacking off. So basically, Dana White was talking about this. I actually don't even know the full story. I just heard about it through the grapevine. But I believe Derrick Lewis stopped someone from robbing his car. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on a story, I think.
Did he take a gun out, or did he just do it by like...
He literally knocked him guy out.
Oh, he knocked him? I thought he scared him.
They posted his mugshot, and this guy's face was swollen like to this.
And then on the comment, he goes, he's okay.
Dude, I got to buy that shirt. So my question to you guys is there one UFC fighter who you would not want to get caught robbing a car? Since we all, rob cars in the daily. What is another fighter you'd be like, oh, shit, I don't feel like getting beat up by this guy right now? Nick?
Francis Ngannou.
I think Francis Ngannou would be like, hey, man, I understand what you're going through, and you could just take the car.
Yeah, I don't think Francis would do anything. I think he'd be like, it's okay. I believe in you.
It's okay.
Wakanda forever.
He wouldn't do that.
Oh, he wouldn't
do that.
He would go, it's okay.
It's okay. Ibombe.
Ibombe.
Cameroon. Yeah, that's what he would do.
All of a sudden, his hair turns yellow again, and the paint just comes back.
Yeah, it just glows, and it's like he does the funeral dance. What's that thing?
Oh yeah, he just
and then he started bumping him.
He takes out a coffin and he dances with all his friends. So Nick, who you got a fighter?
I think I would hate to be stealing Khabib's car because he always rolls with like 10 Russians. And I think they would just beat the fuck out of you because
they're
they
actually
don't play that shit.
gangsters. Yeah,
Russian gangsters,
like, kill you.
They'll probably cut my head off. That's what I think.
Yeah, I would.
That's fun, right?
I would love to rob the car of Charles Oliveira just so I can see those veneers up front, and he'd be like, "Stop!"
Bro, he's from the favelas. You know how many?
Oh shit! Oh!
Bro, he's from the favelas, dude. You think he's never came across a carjacker?
A carjacker?
Imagine this though. Imagine this scene real quick, right? You're sneaking out in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
You go. You're opening up a car, and you look up, and all you see is a bunch of yellow things. And no, it's not eyes of a possum. No, it's not eyes of a raccoon. It's the hair of Charles Oliveira and all of his team because they dyed it bleach blonde. all of a sudden, you just see shadows just shaking like this.
And then you see white ass mouths.
There's a pyramid, white ass mouths in the shoulders, and then when the light comes closer, you see their hands like this, and then they're just fucking walking towards you like this. You would probably be so scared you'd pass out.
You gotta pitch movies to network. You
say it very well.
Switch all that with zombies, dude. Souls, Army of the Dead. This is sponsored by Army of the Dead, Netflix. So guys, in the comments below, leave down a fighter you would be afraid to be mugged, or not be mugged by, but be caught mugging their car. All right, guys, we don't have any fights. We have no quick pick picks, but we have a fun segment today. There's been a lot of new fight announcements, and there's so many, and we want you guys to be aware what some of these are. So we're each going to give our favorite fight. What was that, Alice?
And guess what they finna make me do?
What are they going to make you do?
They finna make me up in it.
Wait, what?
They finna make you what?
What?
You cut out, dude.
They finna make me act up.
Guys, these are fights that are gonna make you. Guys, these are fights that are gonna make you act up. Act up. Nick, what fight's gonna make you act up?
Okay. All right. So the first fight that's gonna make me act a fool or act up.
All right. Just say the branding of the segment, please.
No, I want to change it.
It's like a fight that is really gonna make me change my attitude.
My attitude about mine. Nick, just stick to the branding. God, Nick, we have pre-meeting notes, and Nick, guys, just for all BTS of the show, Nick never follows the branding. Alice goes 100.
I just do what I do.
Hey Nick,
bro,
what fight is? Hey Nick, what fight is gonna make you act up?
Did you hear what I said though? I kind of made something rhyme, which is pretty fucking cool. What the fight that's gonna make me act up?
Oh, there we go.
Is Abu Akbar Nurmagomedov versus D-Rod Daniel Rodriguez. This fight is gonna be fucking amazing.
What card? What day?
For it. That is gonna be on July 17th. So the fight card after McGregor and Poirier.
And give us a little bit about why you think this is the fight to look out for. That's gonna make you act up.
No.
Okay, Alex.
So the reason why is because Abu Akbar is
a character
Habib's
from
brother.
Aladdin. Yep.
yeah. And he's very good. His last fight, I was very impressed. Very well-rounded game, very good grappling, very good kickboxing, which I was very surprised by. And then you got D-Rod, who is just always ready to scrap. We haven't really seen him get challenged by wrestling or having. So he usually fights a lot of strikers, so I think this would be a good fight for him and a real test for him. And if he can get past Abu Akbar, then we have a very, very legit fighter at 170 for both these guys. I think for both these guys, whoever wins is going to get a very high ranked 170 fighter.
Dare I say that fight might make me act up? Nick, or it's not Nick, Alex, what fight is going to make you act up?
A fool. Act a fool.
No.
All right. Checky. The fight that finna make me act up the most, like it finna make me act up like how David was acting up when I was throwing my shit back. You know what I'm saying? The fight that finna make me act up the most is probably Johnny Walker versus Thiago Santos at light heavyweight.
Ooh, when and where?
It's September 25th. They haven't announced that where it's actually at yet. It's in September. They don't really have anything. I think the last fight that they have like officially announced for a pay-per-view before that is the Jan versus Glover fight. But they haven't do it. But I know it is September 25th. To me, the reason why is because I think this is the final thing for Santos. Because if he loses this, he's on I think a 4-fight losing streak or a 3-fight losing streak.
Yeah.
And I liked this fight a long time ago when they were both winning. I was like, I want to see Johnny Walker and Thiago Santos fight. So it's going to be cool to me to see if Johnny Walker, he did win his last fight, but to see if he can take out a veteran, because normally when he gets to these top echelon fights, he acts up and gets finished. So it finna make me act up because I'm finna go, but wow, when that fight happened. And then can I do one more? Because I'm finna act up wild in this.
All right, fine. What's the second fight that's going to make you act up?
Jose Aldo versus Pedro Munoz, August 7th, papa.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Yeah. So the reasoning why for me is because I honestly, if you watched the fight with him and what's it called? Jan.
Tank
Jose Aldo was doing actually like really well. Like he was doing really, really good. His gas tank just gave. So I think Jose Aldo he might be able to be champ at 135 still. No cap. I ain't acting up differently. But that's UFC 265 with Amanda Nunes and Juliana Pena, which obviously Amanda's gonna win. But yeah, those fights gonna make me act up buck wild and motherfucker. I'm finna go crazy.
Here's why you guys are all wrong. Here's the fight that's gonna make everyone act up.
Oh wow.
Kevin Lee versus Sean Brady. He's making his welterweight debut after freaking mess. What is he? Hurting his knee. I think he had multiple surgeries. He's making his welterweight debut. This guy's talked a lot about if there was a 165, I'll be champion. So here's your chance, man. You're close enough. Why you raise your hand?
Because I mean, he fought RDA at 170.
Oh, why does he say he's officially? All the news outlets are saying he's officially moving to welterweight.
Yeah, because he wasn't sure. He only tried it out. He wasn't sure, but now he's officially staying.
If that's the case, then I'm not really act up about it. I changed my mind. I'm unact, guys. I'm unact. But guess what? I'm really just. You should be pumped about that fight because I like when Kevin Lee dresses up. I like his attire. I like his drip. And guess what? We'll be in Las Vegas that weekend as well. So maybe he'll jump on the pod in our hotel room. That's going to cost us $60 a night. We're all going to be on one bed. We're going to just
circus,
and we're going to be shaving our bushes with
Manscaped.
All right, guys. That was what fight's gonna make you act up. Hopefully, we'll be doing these more often, so you guys can also get act up with some of these new fights. Just
let me see y'all act up in the comments.
Yeah, the most emojis is the most act up person. Got some rumored matchups. Just to let you guys feel a little bit of the buzz. We don't know if these are confirmed or not, but Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler, ? Edson Barbosa to fight Zabit, ?
That's a banger. Banger.
And we're going to end on banger, banger, banger. I want you to zoom up on Nick's face saying banger, banger, banger. That's the kind of guy we're dealing with, guys. Banger, banger, banger. Don't be surprised if you're right.
Gabby, can you please cut this out, please? Gabby, thank you.
Or punch in and then show his social security number. Guys, don't look up his number. Nick is having a hard time with taxes.
Hey, DM me if you guys want my social. I'll send it to you.
He's a good guy. He's a good coach. Alex, where can we find you? And why aren't we seeing you on Twitch anymore? What's going on?
So you can find me on Instagram and all that at LIFFGODD. That's mainly what I'm on. My internet at my house isn't that good, so I can't really stream right now, and your boy's out here trying to make moves, trying to make some money again with my clients. Your boy have a girl now, so I gotta spend time with her too. So
what's up with it?
Your boy just living life.
Shout out.
I'm trying to make enough money so I can just do this show full time. For all of our fucking viewers, we're gonna start doing vlogs. We're gonna start having fun. We're gonna start making Gilbert text back more often. Everybody's life is gonna change.
Yo, comment below, guys, and I need everybody. If you love We Out Here, if you care about this motherfucking show,
say it.
Everybody comment down below that Gilbert needs to text back.
Do it
to everybody. He needs to text back to us.
No,
then he needs to text back to his
people.
Girlfriend, and then his sister.
She's
and
not
then
my
his
blood
mother
related. She's
and
not blood
father.
related.
Okay,
Are they
These
my
the
parents?
People that Gilbert needs to
text
parents? Back. Okay?
But also like and comment because guys, we are trying to build this show, and we don't want Alex to have to work at an Applebee's. Nothing wrong with Applebee's. But this guy...
Yeah, there is something wrong with Applebee's. Their food is fucking dog water. That's what is wrong with it.
Well, cancel them.
Shout out to our next sponsor, Applebee's.
But guys...
It's like we're going with Sizzler.
Help us. I'll just put out there. Help us in the algorithm. All you got to do really is like this. You should subscribe. I would say half of you guys that watch the videos are not subscribed. I looked at analytics. It doesn't piss me off, but it just makes me sad. So please subscribe. Hit the like button and also leave a comment about the whole texting thing or answer this question about the day, Alex.
If you're going along your day and you stop at Whole Foods, do you buy the 2 for $7 slices of pizza or do you buy one slice for $3.59?
Dude, that's hard. I don't even want to do the math on that because I lost so much money in cryptocurrency. All right, guys, make sure you follow us here at We Out Here MMA. Be on the lookout. We're gonna put some fun memes there, and you guys share memes with us. Send them to us. Tag us in that we can repost those. We just want to make it a fun community page, and you guys know we're goofy, we're silly. So send us all your funny MMA memes to We Out Here MMA, so we can also laugh with you. Also, you can follow me at Gilbert, and we love you guys so much. Is there anything else you guys want to say about empathy or anything? We good?
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Hey
I
guys,
don't really give a shit about empathy. So
don't be surprised if he wrestles.
Oh shit! Wait.
Don't be surprised. That's our show. We love you guys. Peace. Look at Nick's neck movements. Ooh. Henry Golding, eat your heart out, huh?
fuck you up, Henry Golding. I'll fuck you up.
Now you can tell like a big clout. I smile so big while your big pout. And now you talk.